This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Monday, June 15th. Mostly cloudy today with occasional rays of sunshine popping through. The high will be 87 with a chance for an afternoon thunderstorm. Partly cloudy and humid this evening with a low of 73. Here are today's headlines. Voters elected former Frisco ISD trustee Mark Hill as mayor on Saturday, backing a campaign that emphasized unity and inclusion in a city undergoing rapid growth and demographic change. Hill said the secret to winning an election in Frisco is to go meet everyone. He credited important parts of the Frisco community for a hand in his victory, thanking the Hindu, Muslim, Hispanic, and Asian communities in particular. His comments come after a campaign that turned from a local debate over traffic and growth into a bitter fight over immigration, religion, and the changing face of one of Texas's fastest-growing cities. More than 33,000 voters cast ballots in the race that shattered turnout records for a municipal election in Frisco. Hill will take office July 7th. Frisco's population has grown roughly 40% since the last time the city had an open seat for mayor in 2017. The race drew more than $1 million in campaign spending over the past 15 months. In other news, a Texas parole supervisor has been fired after making an inflammatory comment about the Carmelo Anthony case on social media. That was confirmed Friday to the Dallas Morning News. Identifying herself as an employee with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Donna Robinson wrote on Facebook that Anthony would be protected in prison, adding she didn't care about the victim's family's loss. Her page said she was employed by the department for more than a decade. 19-year-old Anthony was sentenced last week to 35 years in prison for fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet last year in Frisco. In an email, a TDCJ spokeswoman said Robinson was fired after a review of the public statements, noting that working for the department carries significant public trust and requires decisions free from personal bias. Next up, the U.S. and Iran reached an initial agreement early Monday to open the Strait of Hormuz and further extend a shaky ceasefire in the Iran war, potentially allowing desperately needed oil and natural gas to reach the global market. Details of the deal were not immediately released, and Iran signaled implementation would not start until the signing, which key mediator Pakistan said would occur Friday in Switzerland. It could provide a way to end a war that killed thousands across the Middle East, including the top leaders of Iran's theocracy, and sparked a historic energy crisis. But the Memorandum of Understanding over the war already faced intense challenges. Israel's continued hostilities with the Iranian-backed militia Hezbollah in Lebanon, where Israel bombed Beirut's southern suburbs Sunday, nearly derailed the negotiations. And Ronald Koeman's last match with the Netherlands national team in North Texas before Sunday is etched into World Cup lore. It was July 1994, a sweltering quarterfinal at the Cotton Bowl, and that 5-goal thriller ended with Brazil celebrating and the Dutch wondering what might have been. 32 years later, Koeman returned to the region, this time not as a player, but as the head coach of the Dutch squad, and the outcome was different, though not decisive. In an electrifying match Sunday at Dallas Stadium, the Netherlands and Japan battled to a 2-2 draw in the first of 9 World Cup games to be played in Arlington. The Dutch dictated the tempo and went ahead on 2 occasions, yet Japan's resilience, the hallmark of the Blue Samurai, brought the team back each time, salvaging a dramatic tie. The outcome did little to soften the sting Koeman has carried since that heartbreaking night in Dallas 32 years ago. For all its beauty, Dutch football has never lifted the sport's biggest trophy. The 2026 squad may be the country's best chance in years. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.